Hi there, I'm Alexander Rafalovich, creator of the SolarStart.com website. I've been using my own website continuously to improve my solar knowledge, and just realized that not every flaw built into the site is absolutely obvious. So here is a quick demo of how to quickly discover useful solar components, navigate to their Java doc and usage examples, and, if desired, to even go to the source code and then to the version control history to see when a particular implementation became available. Let's say we are looking for components related to date processing. We have two ways to get there. We can look at the full list of the components and proceed from there. Let's say we want to look at the analyzer components. Let's search for date. This gets us to the date recognizer filter factory, which looks interesting based on the explanation extracted from the Java doc. There are no mention of it anywhere in the Solar 5.5 examples, unfortunately, but we can go look at the Java doc definition. Okay, we have a good example in the Java docs. But is this a new filter or one that's been around for a while? It's a bit hard to tell, but perhaps a version history will give us a clue. Let's jump to the implementation. This takes us to the GitHub mirror of the source for the version the Java doc was for, Solar 5.5 in this case. So we can now go up and look at the class history. It's quite recent, and the most relevant JIRA seems to be Lucene-6973. Let's plug that into DuckDuckGo. Okay, we can see it was released as part of Solar 5.5 due to some Lucene level refactoring. I have to say, with the issue name like that, it's unlikely I would have discovered this new filter from reading the release notes. That's why I built the code that discovers all of this automatically from the source code. So this was navigation by starting at the list of the components. Can we do it in another way? Of course we can. We have full Lucene and Solar Java doc with Solar backed autocomplete. Let's do it that way as well. Let's click for date and ensure we're getting a component by adding factory. There is our date recognizer filter factory. But we also have an update request processor as well called parseDate field update processor factory. Let's check that one out. And we are back in the Java doc for the class. A good description here. Let's see when it was introduced. We can get there, as you saw, by clicking on the class name, or you could navigate down to the implementation section and click on any field or method names there. In any case, we are on the source code page again, and we can look at the history. This one is a bit longer, but seems to be starting with Solar-4892. Okay, this one was released in 4.4. So do we have any more examples apart from the Java doc? Let's go check the update request processors page. Great, we have two mentions. Let's check the first one. And we are back on GitHub, now in the examples with a relevant line. So what have we here? Very clear. This is part of what makes the so-called schemaless mode to work. I hope you found this quick tour educational and will find SolarStar website even more helpful in your solar work. If you haven't yet, please also subscribe to the SolarStart newsletter. On the website to hear of the site's new features, news from the solar world, as well as some exclusive discounts just for the newsletter readers. And if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach me directly. Again, I'm Alexander Rafalovich. I'm solar popularizer and Sydney, Australia-based search consultant specializing in education, team onboarding, and other early-stage solar adoption challenges.